Hello, my name is Nikki Sayopet, and today I will be discussing the injuries of the tibial-femoral joint and how it affects the different types of meniscus in the knee. The injuries between the tibial-femoral joint and the meniscus are familiar to others as different tears in the knee. The meniscus examples are medial cruciate (MCL), lateral collateral (LCL), and anterior cruciate (ACL) tears. The tibial-femoral joint is the largest joint in the knee. The functions of this joint allows a large flexion and extension range, limited rotation, minimal abduction, and adduction. The lateral and medial menisci improve the movement of the tibial-femoral. The problem is that when someone tears their MCL, LCL, or ACL, the menisci are attached to the tibial-femoral joint. Sorry. So it results in not being able to do its original functions as listed as before. This is usually caused by muscle fast twitch. A fast twitched muscle is quick bursts of energy in the muscle. Ideally, it's good for ballistic exercises such as jumping with weights, but it's not good for endurance such as swimming. An example of this problem is if a soccer athlete were to jump and try to land on their foot. The injury would occur when they hyperextend his or her legs to catch their own fall with one leg while turning with their upper and lower body in the opposite directions at the same time. So essentially what I'm trying to say is that whenever someone is standing on one foot, you jump and they land on one foot, their upper body turns as well as their leg does, so their lower body. And essentially they land on one foot. The fast twitch muscle movement is seen when the athlete exerted too much energy when jumping. So jumping, ballistic exercise, usually not seen in endurance sports such as soccer. This has caused them to lose their center of mass by rotating their upper body and also their base of support when they only land on one foot. And essentially, base of support is landing on 2 foot or just being on 2 feet, keeping you balanced. And those two need to work together in order to essentially balance themselves. But whenever somebody falls, and they only land on 1 foot, then the base of support is lost as well as the center of mass because they're trying to create equilibrium. The knee, or specifically the tibial femur, is now the base of support to catch their fall. As I said, just landing on 1 foot is putting all the pressure into that. So being the new base of support. The opposite transitions in the upper and lower body resulted in stress in the tibial-femoral joint. So stress, like I said before, the stress of just having that motion of jumping, falling, and all those forces onto that one knee. At the same time, there's a slight rotation in the upper and lower body, creating a twist in the joint and ultimately tearing the MCL, LCL, or LCL. So all the menisci that are in the knee around. So this is the joint. It essentially is being twisted. To solve this problem, or to prevent any more knee injuries for the athlete, I have come up with some things. There's not really a lot of things that can prevent a fall, but just having some base knowledge about basic things for the athlete to know, as well as anybody performing any active motion involving energy. So one is to know how to fall appropriately. So a lot of people don't know how to fall appropriately. Some people stick out their leg, as you can see, they started to, they ruined their knee. So just knowing how to fall appropriately whenever those occasions do arrive and when they do fall. The second thing is knowing how much energy should be exerted into any sport or physical activity. And the last thing is the person to really understand their own center of mass and base of support. So yeah, that is what I decided to do for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And It's been a great semester.